fleeting. I have heard the summons. My might cannot be matched. Speak. Time is fleeting. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. I serve only the frozen throne. Kinky. I'll see to it. Indubitably. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. For the frozen throne. I'll see to it. By Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. Kinky. Speak. I have heard the summons. Time is fleeting. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. Kinky. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. I'll see to it. Kinky. By Nerub. My might cannot be matched. I serve only the frozen throne. Indubitably.
First blood.
I'll see to it. By Nerub. I'll see to it. For the frozen throne. Reign. Kinky. I'll see to it. I'll see to it. By Nerub. I'll see to it. For the frozen throne. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. Oblivion awaits. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Town is under attack.
Kinky. By Nerub. Kinky. By Nerub. Kinky. By Nerub. Indubitably. Speak. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. Time is fleeting. Kinky. Indubitably. By Nerub.
Insufficient.
By Nerub.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. Indubitably. I'll see to it. By Nerub. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I'll see to it. Feel the men of Nerub. By Nerub. Oblivion awaits. Kinky. My might cannot be matched.
More gold is required.
Serve only the frozen throne. By Nerub. I'll see
Our
to
brethren's
it.
town is under attack.
Indubitably. Kinky. I'll see to it. Indubitably. My might cannot be matched. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. Indubitably. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. Feel the venom of Nerubian for the frozen throne. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. Kinky. Raid. By Nerubian. By Nerubian. I'll see to it. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I'll see to it. By Nerubian. I'll see to it. For the frozen throne. Oblivion awaits. I'll consume the living and the double kill.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll see to it. Kinky. Indubitably. Kinky. I'll see to it. Indubitably. Speak. By Nerubian. I have heard the summons. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I serve only the frozen throne. I'll see to it. By Nerubian. I'll see to it. By Nerubian. I'll see to it.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Kinky. I'll consume the living and dead. By Nerubian. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll see to it. Raid for the frozen throne. Indubitably. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Our brethren's town is under
I
attack.
serve only the frozen throne. By Nerubian. I'll see to it. Kinky. The summons. By
Our
Nerubian.
brethren's town is under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. I'll see
Our
to
brethren's
it.
town is under attack.
By Nerubian. By Nerubian. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. I'll see to it. Kinky. Indubitably. Kinky. I'll see to it.
Our brethren's town is
By
under attack.
Indubitably. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerubian. Fresh meat. Kinky. consume the living and the dead. Oblivion awaits. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably, I'll consume the living and the dead.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I serve only the frozen throne. By Nerubian, I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably, by Nerubian, I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerubian, I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerubian, double kill, Season. I'll consume the living and the dead. For the frozen throne.
Town is under attack. What?
I have heard the summons. Kinky, I'll see to it. Kinky, indubitably.
I bow to you.
Kinky,
Our
by
brethren's town
Nerubian,
is under attack.
I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. My might cannot be matched. By Nerubian, I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerubian, I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. By Nerubian. From the depths I come. See to it. Speak. By Nerubian. Indubitably. By Nerubian. Indubitably. I have heard the summons. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. Indubitably. I'll see to it.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Indubitably. By Nerubian. Kinky. Indubitably. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. My might cannot be matched.
What?
Welcome to our...
I is fleeting.
Wait till you see me.
Speak. I serve only the frozen throne. I'll consume the living and the dead. Feel the venom of Nerubian. Indubitably. Kinky. Fresh meat. Killing spree. Indubitably, I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerubian. Kinky. Frozen throne. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. Indubitably.
Are you threatening me?
My might cannot be matched. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. I'll see to it. Kinky. see to it. Indubitably. I'll see to it. Indubitably. By Nerubian. Indubitably. I'll see to it. By Nerubian. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. I'll see to it. By I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. Kinky.
Our forces are
I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. By Nerubian. I'll see to it. Kinky. I have heard the summons. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. Indubitably. Kinky. I'll see to it. Indubitably. By Nerubian. I'll see to it. By Nerubian. Kinky. I'll see to it. By Nerubian. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. By Nerubian. I'll
Our
see to
brethren's
it.
town is under attack.
I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. Time is fleeting. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. I'll see to it. Raid. Oblivion awaits. Feel the venom of Nerubian. By Nerubian. I'll see to it. Fresh meat. Indubitably. By
Our
Nerubian.
brethren's town is under attack.
By Nerubian. I have heard the summons. Speak. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
By Nerubian. I'll see to it. Fresh meat. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. By Nerubian. Kinky. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. Kinky. Raid. Feel the venom of Nerubian. Raid. Feel the venom of Nerubian. Kinky.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Raid. Oblivion awaits. I'll see to it. I serve only 1,000 thrones. I have heard the summons. By Nerubian. Kinky. By Nerubian. I'll see to it. By fresh meat. I'll consume
Our brethren's town is
killing spree. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. Kinky. It is fleeting. My might cannot match. I'll see to it.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I'll see to it. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. Speak. Indubitably. By Nerubian. I serve only the frozen throne. For the frozen throne. Killing spree. I'll consume the living and the dead. Domination by Nerubian. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. By Nerubian. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Are you threatening me?
Kinky. Indubitably. Kinky. By Nerubian. I'll see to it. Kinky. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead.
I'm ready.
Summons. I serve only the frozen throne. I have heard the summons. Time is fleeting. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. By Nerubian. Indubitably. I'll see to it. Indubitably. For the frozen throne. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. By Nerubian. Indubitably. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll see to it. By Nerubian. Kinky. Speak. I'll see to it. I have heard the summons. Time is fleeting. I serve
Our
only the
brethren's town
frozen
is under
throne.
attack.
I have heard the summons. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerubian. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Our brethren's town is under
Time
attack.
is fleeting. By Nerubian. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerubian. consume the living and the dead. I have heard the summons. Indubitably.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. Indubitably. By Nerub. Indubitably. By Nerub. I'll see to it. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Fresh meat. By Nerub. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it.
Town is under attack.
Indubitably.
Our forces
I'll
are
see
under
to
attack.
it. Indubitably. Double kill. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Our brethren's town is
By
under attack.
I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Hello.
Speak.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Indubitably. I serve only the frozen throne. My might cannot be matched. I'll consume the living and the dead. I have heard the summons. Indubitably. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. By Nerub. My might cannot be matched. I'll
Our
see to
brethren's
it.
town is under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. I've heard the summons. By Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. By Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. My might cannot be matched. By Nerub. I'll see to it. Indubitably. By Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to Killing spree. Kinky. I'll see to it. By Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. Kinky. I'll consume the living.
Are you threatening me?
There's someone in here.
I'll see to it. Indubitably. Time is fleeting. I'll see to it. By Nerub. Speak. I have heard the summons. Indubitably. I serve only the frozen throne. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerubian. For the frozen throne, oblivion awaits. I'll consume the living and the dead. My might cannot be matched. Double kill. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I'll see to it. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. By Nerub. I'll see to it. By Nerub.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll see to it. I'll see to it. Killing. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. I'll see to it. Kinky.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Kinky. By Nerub. I'll see to it. By Nerub. Kinky. Indubitably. I'll see to it.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
By Nerub. I'll consume the living and
Welcome
the dead.
to our village.
By Nerub. Speak. Indubitably. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Dominate!
Brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
From the
Our
depths
brethren's
I've
town
come.
is under attack.
Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. Speak. Fresh meat. By I'll see to it. I'll see to it. For the frozen throne, I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. Time is
is under attack.
I'll see to it. By Nerubian,
Our forces are under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it.
Tower is under attack.
Is my aid
I
required?
have heard the summons. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. Feel the venom of doom. By Nerubian, I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. Kinky. Speak. Indubitably. Kinky. By Nerub. Kinky. By Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. Killing ceremony. I'll see to it. Indubitably. I'll see to it. Indubitably. Kinky. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. Kill double kill. I'll consume the living and the dead. I say, triple kill! I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. Kinky. Indubitably. By Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it.
Our forces are under attack.
I'll see to it. Kinky. I'll see to it. Indubitably.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I have heard the summons. Raid. Feel the venom of doom. I'll consume the living and the dead. Raid. I'll see to it. By Indubitably. My might cannot be matched. Time is fleeting. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. Mega kill. Feel the venom of Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll consume the living and the dead. Killing spree. By
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. I'll see to it. By Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. By
threatening me?
Kinky. My might cannot be matched.
Are you threatening me?
What is your wish?
I serve only the frozen throne. I'll consume the living and the I'll see to it. I'll see to it. I have heard the summons. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. My might cannot be matched. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. Fresh meat. Kinky. I'll see to it. My Kinky. I'll see to it. By Nerubian, I'll consume the living and the dead. Fresh meat. I'll see to it. By Nerubian, Kinky. Indubitably. Kinky. I have heard the summons. I serve only the frozen throne. Time is fleeting. I'll consume and the dead. By Nerub. Indubitably. By Nerub. Kinky. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. Oblivion awaits. I'll see to fresh meat. Kinky. Dominated. I'll consume the living and the dead. Speak. I'll see to it. Indubitably. By Nerub. Indubitably. By
Our brethren's town is under attack.
By Nerub. The summons. I'll see to it. Time is fleeting. For the frozen throne. For the frozen throne. I'll consume and the dead. I'll see to it. Indubitably. Double kill. Double kill. Kinky. By Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. Killing spree. I'll see to it.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. Killing spree. I'll see to it.
What?
My might cannot be matched. I serve the frozen throne.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll consume the living and the dead. My might cannot be matched. By I'll consume and the dead. The frozen is fleeting. I serve only the frozen throne. Speak. I have heard the signs fleeting. Feel the venom of the I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. see to it. Kinky. By Neru, my might cannot be matched. Fresh meat. By Nerub. Indubitably. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. Speak. I'll see to it. I serve only the frozen throne. By Nerub. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. Time is fleeting. Indubitably. Kinky. My might cannot be matched.
Are you threatening me?
I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kinky. I'll see to it. I'll see to it. Kinky. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Are you threatening me?
I serve only the frozen throne. By Nerub. Indubitably. Double kill. From the depths I'll consume the living and the dead. Indubitably. I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. I've heard the summons. I'll see to it. And the dead. I'll see to it. By I'll see to it. By I'll see to it. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub. I'll consume the living and the dead. Kill